AI agents are finally back. There are many news that are hinting that the AI agents will become the next big, like what DeFi has been in the previous cycle. And we have already seen similarities between the DeFi summer and what happened between November and January of this year. Today I want to focus on Virtual's protocol because their tokenomics is evolving, and it's really important to understand what's going on because, guys, one of the most common mistakes that have seen when it comes to AI agents choosing the right altcoin is just focusing on small caps. Why? Mainly because people are thinking, well, that coin has just like 10 million market cap, so it's easy to make a 10x, while a coin that has already maybe 1 billion of a market cap, it's much more complicated to make another 10x. Let me say, guys, that's a big lie. Think about the Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been one of the most performing assets in the last 10 years, and its market cap, it's already something like 2 trillion. And the same has happened for Solana and many other altcoins. The market cap is not hinting anything about the upside. It's just a number that is telling us how big an asset is. If you want to understand if that asset has higher or lower potential in terms of growth, what you have to wonder is if that asset is undervalued or overvalued and which is the benchmark. So let's discuss about that regarding virtuals into this video. Before starting, guys, let me say this channel is just about educational content. Nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's fine, but do always your own research before, guys. That's so important. Guys, don't forget also to leave us a big thumbs up, drop a comment to the comment section. Thank you, guys. That's a small effort for you, but really means a lot to me and also help other people to retrieve this content. Okay, so first of all, I want to start by sharing with you the latest update by Virtual's protocol. So one thing is the Genesis feature that has been unleashed. Let me show you what I'm referring to. The Genesis is this one. Genesis launches. If you remember, just to give you a brief recap for those of you maybe who are not familiar with Virtual protocol, Virtuals is a platform that is enabling anyone to launch an AI agent. The way it works is simply offering a stack, so a base, the basic infrastructure to release an AI agent. The basic feature was publishing on Twitter. That was the one of the main first features that we have seen. But on top of that, you can connect different sources in order to build whatever you want. So it's like a platform. Think about like a blockchain just to release AI agents, something close to. Until a couple of weeks ago, the system was working close to what Pump.fun was working. So you were just releasing your AI agent, filling up all the different fields, and as soon as someone was buying your coins, it was upgraded in order to become a real AI agent with its own token listed also on a DEX on Base. Right now, they changed, mainly to solve one of the biggest problems when it comes to launching with a fair launch. So anyone should have the same opportunity to grab a bag of that coin. The main problem is that until this update, we know snipers, manipulators, and so on were having the greatest opportunity to catch most of this supply. With this update, they change. Do you want to participate into Genesis launch? Well, what you need is holding the token of Virtual. That's the reason why I was telling you before, guys. That's so important because they are changing the way that the Virtual token is part of the economy of Virtuals, and it's creating demand. So I am super bullish, honestly speaking, just to give you the summary on Virtuals, just for this reason, plus the update that I will show you just in a second, and another reason I will tell you at the end of this video. So if you want to participate, you need to have your Virtuals that are gaining you points. These points are the ones that will be used in order to determine how much is your allocation. So it's not that you can buy any token, any amount of token in the moment of the launch. in the moment of the launch, what you can do is just having your own allocation. So you are having points, you deploy your points, and according to how many points have been deployed for that token, you will receive proportionally a certain kind of amount. On top of that, what I did is adding the governance, what it means. So far, virtuals has been just used for liquidity. I mean, that's cool because any token that is launched on virtuals protocol needs virtual as a paired liquidity. When you buy an AI agent from virtuals, you are paying with virtuals. So virtual is the currency of anything into that ecosystem. And it's also the token for the liquidity. Plus, right now it is for accruing points. And on top of that, they are adding also a system for governance. They are, as you can see, by locking virtual, users receive vVirtual tokens, the vote escrow version of the token representing long-term alignment. Starting today, 20% of all Virgin points will be distributed to vVirtual holders. So if before the points, because every day a certain amount of points is distributed according to the actions that you are performing, how many tokens you are holding, and so on. Right now, 20% of these points will be allocated to the people who are locking virtual. And that's a game changer if you think about it, because you are generating demand for these tokens, for this token. It's a single because we are talking about the virtual token of virtuals protocol. On top of that, they will also have the vVirtual, so when you stake, when you lock your tokens, you will also have the governance power. And I mean, what they are hinting here, and the vVirtual will serve as the foundation for voting power. If you know, you know. So basically, it's not, I'm just trying to hint, I don't have an answer yet, more updates will come by virtuals, but it's not unlikely to have a system like what Cure has been using since the beginning. Basically, vCure was enabling you to determine how much is the incentive for each token and so on. I mean, it's possible that they will do something like that with to redistribute the fees that they are collecting or anything close by. So pay attention because the virtual ecosystem in terms of tokenomics is changing dramatically, and I mean, they are doing a pretty great job on this side. Now that we have understood which is the current situation in terms of technology of virtuals, let's try to have a look to the price action. So as you can see, starting from the beginning of this announcement, this token has done something like 5x, so pretty good. We are still far away from the previous high, that is overall here, is about 2.5x from this point. I do think that in 2025 we will make a new high and we will go even higher. I know that many people are having questions and are wondering how is it possible to bet on a token that has already 2 billion FTV and 1.2, 1.3 billions of market cap. I understand the point, but let me tell you one thing, guys. It's not about how big is the market cap. Bitcoin has 1,000 times this market cap and is still growing. So the upside is possible. Obviously, virtuals will never become a new Bitcoin. That's undeniable. But there is still much space to go. And what you have to wonder is, who is the leader of the category AI agents? And as of now, it's virtuals by far. It is the most growing platform. It is the one with the most updates. They are keep pushing, innovating, and there is demand. People are using the platform, generating revenues, and so on. So that's a great point. But how big can become this token? Well, obviously, it depends also how the whole market will go. But if you think about it, and if we consider the end of this cycle and thinking that the AI agents will become every day bigger, it's not unlikely to think that a couple of tokens will be able to reach something like 20, 40 billions of market cap. Obviously, there will not be many tokens capable to reach this kind of market cap. But if I have to point one candidate, it's definitely virtuals, as always. As of now, things could change pretty fast in the market when it comes to cryptos, but as of now, the main candidate is virtuals protocol. So reaching the 40 billion market cap means like 25x from the current market cap. So the upside is still really high. Let's not forget that just in January, so pretty recently, the token has already reached something like 4 billion. So it has already reached the top 100 tokens and also the top 50. Right now it is in the 90th position, but I do expect if the AI agent trend will push, I mean, there is no reason why not to have an AI agent platform into the top 30. So you can do the math yourself. Just go on CoinGecko, check the top 30, which kind of market cap it has. And I mean, that's the kind of target that virtuals can reach, and multiply it also by the growth that you expect into the coming months. So guys, that's my idea, and don't underestimate, because also one of the biggest advantages of trading cryptos like virtuals, they are already big, is the drawdown. It's much more limited. It's not limited completely, because I mean, we have already seen something like 90% down, but it will not happen overnight. We have seen on the other side AI agents doing literally 50, 70, 90% overnight, and I mean, that's pretty painful if it happens to your portfolio. So I mean, I don't underestimate big tokens, and when it comes to AI agents, definitely virtuals is among my favorites. Guys, let me know what you think about virtuals. Let me know into the comment section below, and don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye guys.